What's up, y'all? It's your boy Wes back at it again with another video. It's probably been well over 11 months since the last time I posted a video on this channel, and I have no excuses to make at all, so let's just start there. But today is day 69 on my 75-day hard challenge, and I wanted to tap in with you guys just to kind of let you guys how it's been going, because about 2 days ago I got extremely sick and I went to the ER, and that completely threw me off my game, and I'm still recovering, right? But I just wanted to tap in with you guys to kind of just share how I'm feeling and how everything has been going in general. So I started 75 Hard on January 1st. The main reason why I decided to take on this challenge is because I wanted to get way more disciplined. But not only that, I wanted to get clarity on a lot of things when it comes to my overall goals, and just making sure that everything is in alignment and that I am proactively working on the things that I know I should be working on, instead of just like doing things here and there, right? Like essentially just being as disciplined as and focused as I am when it comes to like my day job, right? I am a overall disciplined person for some areas in my life, but when we think about my whole life, I'm not as disciplined as I would want to be. So I decided to do this 75 Hard challenge to kind of help me in those areas. And of course, because there's certain requirements that you must do every single day, I will get a lot more organized in regards to here are the things that I need to do every single day, because I had to do it every single day. So with that being said, I started it off, January 1st, cold turkey, and my wife also decided to join me too as well, but not doing the 75 hard, but doing the 75 medium challenge. It was cool, right? It's always good when you can have somebody that can join you while you're doing a challenge. If not, that's also cool, but it's always better when you have somebody just locking in with you at the same time. Started off the challenge, and I would say the first 10 days were extremely hard. Now I know that they say that it takes like 21 days to build a habit, but I was able to lock in after the 10 days, to be quite frank. But it was very hard. It was extremely hard. I was super tempted. I wasn't motivated. It was just very hard. Like every minute, every second of the day, I was just why? Because if you don't know, in the 75 Hard Challenge, some of the requirements includes you picking a diet and sticking to it. Secondly, no sugars, no drinking soda, none of that. So just water and black coffee, that is it. You also have to work out twice a day. One workout has to be outside. The other can be indoors, but if you want to do a second workout outside, you can't. No drinking at all. And there were a few other requirements that you have to do, including also making sure that you read at least 10 pages a day and taking a progress photo as well. And so if you miss any of those things, you essentially just have to like restart. So these are things that you have to do every single day without fail. So like in the beginning, it was very challenging because one, I was getting invited to like all these events, right? Whether it was work or personal events, right? Open bar, free food, and all of a sudden people got all these events going on in January. And you guys should already know this, but January feels like 3 months in one. Like, I don't know why January feels so long, but it is what it is. It felt extremely long. And I was just like, yo, every day in January, I felt it. No lie. Like the first 10 days, like I mentioned, were hard, but January itself was a very trying month. And I can see why when people start their resolution goals, or when people start this whole dry January, or let me work out for the month of January, how a lot of people end up just failing, because January is intense. Like it is intense, no lie. So I went through my 10 days and it became gradually easier, right? I got into the flow. I didn't necessarily have to think about what I had to do. I was just doing it, right? It was like I was just on auto. Moving on to like January, Moving on to February. February to me felt a lot easier. It was a lot shorter too as well. And by the time it hit January, I was on autopilot, right? I was just doing the things that I had to do. I was able to like go out and not necessarily be tempted. And the thing about it is that like, not only was I getting tempted because, hey, there's alcohol here, or here, hey, there's food here and stuff like that. I'm a social person, and you know, I usually socially drink. So I had to really like figure out who I kind of was without having to drink. It was a very weird thing. And I feel like only people that are sober who don't drink understand that. But like, everybody thinks that like you're an op all of a sudden because you're not drinking. Like, yo, you good? Like, what's wrong with you? Or they start offering you drinks even though they know you're not drinking, which is very weird. So you're dealing with your own temptation, but then you're dealing with other people trying to tempt you unconsciously, right? I'm not gonna say that it was always intentional, but that's what was happening. So it's like you're fighting demons left and right. So in February, it was just a little bit more of that, but I was able to handle it a lot better, right? Fast forward to now, I'm in March, and you know, it's March 10th to be exact, and on March 8th, I felt ill and I went to the ER. I had a norovirus, and for those who don't know, is essentially like you're throwing up, you have constant diarrhea, intestine pains, gastro issues, a whole bunch of that, right? And I just had to go. So I started throwing up at 1 a.m. and kept throwing up until like 5, 6 a.m. until I decided to go to the ER. And to be quite frank, I probably should have went a lot sooner because I wasn't getting any relief, right? Everything was just back to back in terms of like my symptoms. But shout out to my wife for kind of staying on top of that. And then after a while, I kind of low-key realized that, yo, I should probably go to the hospital anyway. So that happened, and that same day I came back from the ER around like 11 a.m. I was unable to do anything for the whole day, so that day was a wash. So, you know, I was very hard on myself. I was like, damn, I'm a failure and all this other stuff, even though it was for medical reasons. And whether or not I failed the challenge, I had to really think about it and say, like, put it into perspective that not only did I come into this challenge to complete it, that's not the only thing that I came into this challenge for, right? And I kind of laid that out in the beginning of the video. But with that being said, you know, I'm continuing the challenge as is. Nowhere does it say that for any medical reason that you have to restart. And if you do, and if it does say it somewhere and I missed it, then it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it. This is just information I'm presenting to you guys, but about what I'm doing right now, and I've decided to just continue on, which is why I'm on day 69. And so we're just gonna resume accordingly. I have roughly, 6 more days until day 75, and I will be doing another video essentially around like what did I learn throughout the whole entire challenge, because I will tell you this, I'm not the same person that I was before, like at all. Like, excuses, we make none over here anymore, right? Like at all. Like and I'm gonna really get into it when I make that video, but I just wanted to give you guys like an update overall. Yeah, you guys are gonna see more of me, more videos, and you know, no more BSing. Not only you guys, but also myself. You know, like when you say that you want to do certain things and you don't stay on top of that, you're just letting yourself down. And I got over letting myself down and just really stepping into like my purpose and really doing the things that I want to do, right? Not only do I want to do, God has put this within me to do it. I'm done not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, we're done. It's 2025, and this is the year for me to really lock in, you know, and I have locked in, but this is the year that I really get to it for real. So I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and stay tuned for that next video, because I'm definitely going to be sharing more insights and more information into this whole experience. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.